Welcome back, students. I am Dr. Sujata Kasbe from Abasaheb Garwari College, Pune. In this video, experiment of MSc Part 1 is demonstrated. The type of experiment is ion exchange chromatography. So let us see the aim of the experiment. The aim is separation and estimation of mixture of Zn2 plus and Mg2 plus ion by using ion exchange chromatography. The theory of the experiment is that the Zn2 plus and Mg2 plus mixture can be separated by ion exchange chromatography. 0.25 molar HNO3 and 2 molar HCl is used as an eluent. Many metal ions like Fe, Al and Zn can be adsorbed from HCl solution on an ion exchange resin due to the formation of negatively charged chloro complexes. Each metal is adsorbed over a well-defined range of pH. This principle is used as the basis of the method of separation. Zinc is absorbed from 2 molar HCl while magnesium is not. A mixture of zinc and magnesium is passed through a column of anion exchange resin to get effective separation. Zinc is eluted with diluted nitric acid. Zinc and magnesium are estimated from the separated fractions by complexometry titration by using EDTA solution. The resin used for the experiment is Amberlite 400. So 2 molar HCl is required to elute Mg2 plus as MgCl4 minus, which is unstable, and 0.25 molar HNO3 is required to elute Zn2 plus as ZnCl4 minus, which is stable. So let us see what are the stock solutions required for the experiment. Zinc sulfate as 20 mg zinc per ml in 2 molar HCl. To prepare this, take 8.784 gram zinc sulfate in 2 molar HCl up to 100 ml. Next is magnesium sulfate, that is 10 mg Mg per ml in 2 molar HCl. To prepare this, take 10.121 gram magnesium sulfate in 2 molar HCl and dilute it up to 100 ml. Next solution is 0.2 molar HNO3. Next solution is 2 molar HCl. To prepare this, take 82.64 ml concentrated HCl and dilute it up to the 500 ml. Next to that, 2 molar HNO3. To prepare this 2 molar HNO3, take 12.5 ml concentrated HNO3 and dilute it up to the 100 ml. Indicator is aerochrome black tea indicator. To prepare this, take 0.2 gram distuff in 100 ml methanol. For the preparation of buffer solution of 10 pH, take 142 ml of concentrated NH3 and add into it 17.5 gram of NH4Cl and dilute it up to the 250 ml with distilled water. To prepare standard solution of zinc sulfate of normality 0.01 molar, take 0.287 gram of zinc sulfate and dilute it up to 100 ml. To prepare EDTA solution of approx normality of 0.01 molar, take 3.72 gram of disodium salt of EDTA and dilute it up to the 1 liter. Now the apparatus required for this experiments are burette 50 ml and 25 ml, beaker 400 ml and 250 ml, conical flask 50 ml and 100 ml, and volumetric flask of 100 ml. So let us see the procedure of the preparation of the column. To prepare the column, weigh about 10 gram of Amberlite IRA 400 resin. Then transfer it in a beaker. Then wash the resin thoroughly with distilled water and allow it to soak for swelling. Now keep this overnight for swelling. Before that, stir it well. Here, care should be taken while preparing the column. There should not be any air gap. The column should be prepared or filled uniformly as shown in the PPT. In PPT, it is shown that how the air gap develops in the column if it is not packed properly. Then wash the column successively with 2 molar NaOH solution and thereafter with 2 molar HCl solution. After this, wash the column repeatedly with distilled water till it becomes free from acid. For this, collect the washing in a test tube and then we have to test it with a silver nitrate solution, which should be free from the chloride ions. Now this column is ready for loading the mixture for separation. With this column, we are starting the experiment of separation of cations which are present in the mixture of samples. The sample mixture contains zinc and magnesium. To prepare the mixture, take 1 ml of zinc and 1 ml of magnesium. Now, load this mixture of zinc and magnesium on the top of the column and wait for 15 minutes. Then, elute the column with 25 ml 2 molar HCl and collect the eluent as the single fraction at the rate of 3 ml per minute. Then elute the column with 25 ml distilled water and collect it in a same beaker. Now this beaker contains the first fraction, that is magnesium. The next step is the collection of second fraction. To collect the second fraction, elute the column first with 25 ml 0.2 molar HNO3 . Then with 25 ml 2 molar HNO3. Mix the two nitric acid fractions together in the same beaker. Now this solution contains a second fraction, that is zinc. Now take both of these flasks or beaker, that is beaker 1 contains fraction 1 and beaker 2 contains fraction 2. 25 ml 2 normal NaOH solution and burette number 2 with 25 ml 2 normal solution of sodium hydroxide from both of these burette and add dropwise sodium hydroxide to each fraction with constant stirring till the solution turns acidic. Test it with the blue litmus paper. Now dilute each of these fraction up to 100 ml in a volumetric flask. The third part of the experiment is estimation of the cations which are separated. Here, cations are estimated by using complexometry type of the titration, for which EDTA solution is used. So first step is we have to standardize the EDTA solution to get the exact molarity of EDTA. Let us see the process of standardization of the EDTA solution. To standardize EDTA, fill the burette number 1 with 0.01 molar EDTA solution. This molarity is not exact, it is approximate. And fill the burette number 2 with 0.01 molar zinc sulfate solution. Now take 10 ml of standard solution of 0.01 molar zinc sulfate from the burette number 2 in a conical flask. Add to this solution 5 ml buffer solution to maintain the pH at 10 with the help of cylinder. Now to the same solution, add 4 to 5 drops of Eriochrome black tea indicator and shake the flask well. After shaking the flask, wine red color appear to the solution. Next to this, titrate this solution with burette number 1 containing EDTA solution dropwise till wine red color of the solution changes to blue. Record this reading as XML. Repeat the same procedure for 2 times to get the constant reading and note this reading as XML. From this reading, find the exact molarity of EDTA solution and use it for the further calculation and call it as M2. Next part is the calculation of the molarity of EDTA. To calculate the molarity of EDTA, the corresponding equation is zinc sulfate equal to EDTA. So use formula M1V1 equal to M2V2. Therefore 0.01 into 10 equal to M1 into X. Hence M2 equal to 0.01 into 10 divided by X. This will give the exact molarity of EDTA. The second part of the experiment is the estimation of magnesium, that is first fraction. To estimate magnesium, fill the burette number 1 with standard 0.01 molar EDTA solution. Then fill the burette number 2 with a magnesium solution. Then take 10 ml of this solution in a conical flask. Add to this solution 5 ml buffer solution to maintain the pH of the solution at 10. Then add to the same flask 4 to 5 drops of Aerochrome black tea indicator. The color of solution acquires wine red color. Now titrate this solution with standard EDTA solution dropwise till the color of the solution changes from wine red to clear blue. Repeat the same procedure so as to get the constant reading and call the reading as YML. Now next part of the estimation is the estimation of zinc, that is estimation of second fraction. To estimate the zinc, fill the burette number 1 with previously standardized EDTA solution and fill the burette number 2 with zinc solution. Now take 10 ml of this zinc solution in a conical flask and then add 5 ml buffer solution to this flask to maintain the pH at 10. In the same flask, further add 4 to 5 drops of Aerochrome black tea indicator. The solution acquires wine red color. Now titrate this solution with the burette number 1 containing EDTA solution. Color of the solution changes from wine red to clear blue. Repeat the same procedure for 2 times to get the constant burette reading as ZML. The last part of the experiment is calculation. To find out the amount of magnesium, 1 ml 1 molar EDTA is equal to 24.31 milligram of magnesium. Therefore, YML M2 EDTA is equal to Y into M2 into 24.31 equal to A1 milligram of Mg. So 10 ml diluted solution is equal to 1 milligram of magnesium. Therefore 100 ml diluted solution equal to A1 into 10 equal to B1 milligram of magnesium. Next to this is the calculation of zinc. To calculate the amount of zinc, the calculation is as such: 1 ml 1 molar EDTA corresponds to 65.38 milligram of zinc. Therefore, ZML M2 EDTA corresponds to Z into M2 into 65.38 equal to A2 milligram of zinc. Now 10 ml diluted solution equal to A2 milligram of zinc, and therefore 100 ml diluted solution equal to A2 into 10 equal to B2 milligram of zinc. So here finally we have to record our result in the result table as number 1, exact molarity of EDTA as M2, amount of magnesium in the given solution as B1 milligram, and finally amount of zinc in the given solution as B2 milligram. So thank you students for watching this video completely.